Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the first half of March reading for you all. March 1st through the 15th reading for Sagittarius. How are you all today? I hope everybody's happy, healthy, safe, and well. What's this one? This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. You know, maybe I'm watching too much news and stuff lately, you all. But my heart, my thoughts, my prayers go out to everybody that's going through any kind of nonsense right now. There's just a lot of stuff going on, so please stay safe, you all. All right, let's see what we got. Ten of Wands. The Magician. The High Priestess. Seven of Wands. Seven of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. You're clarifying, Judgment, the Tower, and Nine of Wands. You know, some people panic when they see the Tower card. I usually feel like it's a blessing, you all, so I'll get to that in a minute. Woman holding a coin. Adjacent possibilities. Romance. Look how cute that is. And abundance. Give me just a minute, okay? All right, you all. I feel like there's a lot of, you guys are you're doing too much. You're working too hard. You're being pulled in too many different directions. You have either it's your job or your family, or maybe it's a combination of both, but they're wearing you plumb out. Your friends maybe. And it almost gets to the point to where you're, you know, sometimes when you wake up and you say, I just need another hour of sleep. I just need another day to rest. That's how I'm feeling with you guys. It's almost like you guys are go, 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 go. And then all of a sudden one day it kind of catches up with you. So if you do need to lay down and take a nap, for instance, or if you do need to take a day off, or just take the morning off, or not do anything for one whole day, it's okay. It really is. It'll make you feel a lot better, and then you can continue go, 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 like you guys have been doing. But I also feel like that with this Seven of Wands right underneath this 10, I'm feeling like that you are guarding, you're protecting, you are standing up for certain people, certain things in your life, Possibly it's your job situation, your career, your business maybe. Maybe it's even your family or your home or your children that you're standing up for. But sometimes after a while it starts getting a little old, you know. Just like with you all working too much, after a while it starts getting a little old. So I do believe that there's something that's going to release some of that tension, some of that extra work that some of you guys are doing right now, especially when I get this Tower card right here, you all. I'm gonna put these in a different way. I want you all, because I want to show you something. When I get this Tower card, honest to goodness, sometimes it means something is going to actually end so something else can come in. So when I get it, I get excited. When some people see it, they start panicking and freaking out. Oh no, the Tower card. But honestly, you all, it's sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Sometimes you don't realize it at the moment, but then later on, a week later, 2 weeks, a month later, you look back and go, thank goodness that happened. If that hadn't happened, then I wouldn't be here at this point now. So when the Tower card usually comes in, what happens is it's almost like that you get a certain amount of time to fix something or to change something or to rearrange something. And when you don't do it within that certain amount of time, something comes in that makes you do it, okay? And that's where the Tower card comes in. Sometimes it's actually something physical, or sometimes it's something that's in your mind. So it could be just the way you're seeing things, the way you're hearing things, the way you're new perspective on things. Because sometimes when you hear the truth, possibly, or a clarity moment, and you kind of hit you over the head and you're like, aha, that's what I didn't see before, or that's what I didn't understand. Now I get it. So when you finally get it, and I don't mean it in a bad way, because we all go through this, but when you do get something specifically, it's almost like an eye-opener to the extent of your world opens up. So with that being said, I get this Judgment card, and you know, this can be a spiritual card. This could be you guys being called upon in order to do certain things that you, whether it's spiritually or sometimes it's doing something completely different. New jobs, new homes, it's like a rebirth card to a certain extent. So I see you guys, when something happens or when your eyes are open, you see things in a totally different pair of sunglasses, right? It just makes me feel like you see things in a new perspective, and you get it and you understand it, and it opens up so much more in your life and in your home possibly too. Now when I get this Magician and this Seven of Cups, this Seven of Cups is opportunities. Sometimes they're real, sometimes they're illusions, sometimes they're too good to be true. So let's say if you drive down the street and you see a used car sitting there and they're wanting $1,000 for it. Well, when you go try to test drive it, it won't even start. And you're like, okay, well, that's why it's $1,000. I would like for you all to keep your eyes open right now. There's something that may be too good to be true. And if that's the case, it actually is too good to be true, okay? So some opportunities that come in for some of you guys are going to be legit and are going to be true and are going to be real. Some that come in are not so good, are not so true, and are not so real. So please be cautious of this. But when I get the Magician right on top of this, it makes me feel like sometimes, you all, we can actually manifest the things that we're looking for in life. Not sometimes, always. So if you're wanting, let me give you an example. You're wanting to go to college, get this degree, and start in nursing, okay? Just as an example. Well, of course, if you push yourself, you get into this college, you take these classes, you pass everything, you get your certificate. Yes, you'll be able to go to be a nurse if that's what you went to do. But sometimes you start, you may have, hold on, let me think of the way to word this. You may have opened up these illusions without realizing it, without meaning to, without hold on a second. Excuse me, sorry. Do you know when you look in the newspaper and you're looking for a job, or on the internet, wherever you're looking, and you stumble across something that just sounds too good to be true? And sometimes you just flat out say, that is just, they're paying way too much money. It's fake. You know, you almost can feel it. It's fake. It almost makes me feel like, because you guys are manifesting something great in your life, you may be manifesting something that's not so real. So be cautious of that. You know, you hear all the time about scams and different things like that. Just be cautious is really all I'm saying, because sometimes you don't realize that the wool is being pulled over your eyes, and sometimes if you fall into it, it's almost like falling into a hole of some sort, and you can't get yourself out, or you can't fix whatever happened. So just be cautious of that, because there's some really good people. Hold on, let me word this the right way. There's people out there that all they do for a living is take advantage. So I want you to be cautious of that, because they're really good at it, and unfortunately they're really good at it. But just don't get sucked into nonsense, okay? That's really what I'm trying to say. But I feel like that if you're looking for a job, for instance, and you stumble across several jobs and you're like, holy cow, look at this job, it's paying this much money and I only have to work this many hours. Well, what is the reason for that? Look into that deeper. Make sure that it's a real job and it's real money, okay? It might not even be the type of money that, you know, you're used to. It might not be American money. It might be some other kind of money, right? So I just want you to realize that. I'm not sure why I'm going there, but I feel like that a few of you guys really need to hear that. There's a lot of people out there that make a living off of taking advantage of innocent people. And I just don't want you to be one of them. That's all. Now, when I get this High Priestess, you know, she stands for a lot of different things. Intuition is a big one. She can also stand for dreams, spirituality. She can stand for a lot of different things. But I almost feel like that your intuition is going to be kicking up more than usual. And your dreams, I think, are going to be kicking up more than usual. You know, sometimes, most of the time when I dream anyway, and I've talked to other people and it's the same way, you kind of forget what you dream at night. You wake up, you remember it a little bit, and then throughout the day you try to remember it and you're like, I don't know. And sometimes you have vivid dreams, and you can remember almost every detail of them, because it's almost like you're watching TV. I almost feel like you guys are going to be having some really vivid dreams in the coming throughout the month of March. Sometimes these dreams are information that might be coming in for some of you. Sometimes they're ideas, they're thoughts. Sometimes they're passed on loved ones that make you feel better because you get to talk to them. You know, things like that. But for some reason, I feel like that you're going to have one or two dreams in the month of March that may put a little bit of a better spin on your life. Whether it's talking to a loved one that's passed away, or whether it's an idea or a thought that somebody gives you, or something to that extent, it's really going to make a big difference in a good way in your life. So pay attention to that, okay? Some of you all just might need an idea that you've been throwing around different ideas for a website name, let's say, and you keep thinking and thinking and thinking, and you can't think of anything good that's not already taken, and the next thing you know, something in your dream will give you an idea, and you'll be like, that's it, that's the name I want to name it. So that's just an example, I'm just saying, but there's something about this that makes me feel like that you're going to have an important 1 or 2 dreams throughout the month of March that may help you more than you realize. Now, with this Ace of Wands right below it, you know, aces are new beginnings and new chapters in your life, and this particular ace, I love it. I mean, it can stand for so many different things, you all, but in the long run, and what it means is something that you're passionate about, something that can change your life in a better way. Whether it's a new home or a new job or even a new baby or a new relationship possibly in your life, this particular Ace of Wands just makes me feel like you guys are going to be thrilled with something new that's coming in. Something that gets you excited again. Something that gets your belly kind of jiggling. You know, sometimes it's a butterfly feeling, but sometimes it's just a excitement kind of thing, especially when I get this abundance over here, especially when I also get this adjacent possibilities. And don't forget about the woman holding a coin. It's almost like that somebody may be buying something from you or letting you borrow a loan of some sort, or maybe it's just someone giving you a token of appreciation somehow, some way. But I feel like that some of you guys may be getting into a romance, maybe getting into, and honestly, maybe that's where this is coming in. Just be cautious, okay? Sometimes if you're single and you've been wanting to get into a good relationship, sometimes when you manifest the man or woman of your dreams, sometimes they might not be so good, or they might not be real. They might be lying about who they are. Be cautious. So I just wanted to say that. I don't know why I'm feeling very sensitive to this today, and I don't normally. So I just want you all to be on your toes when it comes to something that may be too good to be true. That's really all I'm trying to say, and I keep talking about it because it's bothering me. So just be cautious. But with this adjacent possibilities, with this abundance, with this Ace of Wands and this new rebirth card, I feel like you guys are about to, something's about to open up. Something's about to change, okay? This is a card of change, I'll tell you right now. Not that it's a bad card, because it's going to be a blessing in disguise. Some of you all, it's just a flat-out blessing because you've been waiting for this. This is a good change that's coming in, that's going to be eye-opening, and that's going to be soothing, and going to be a real big, it's almost like I can almost see you all going, just that breath of fresh air, almost like the bricks are falling off your shoulders. This nonsense is going away, and this nonsense is going away because you've been nurturing something or someone or a situation for way too long. Or, and I shouldn't say it like that, especially if it's a person, I don't mean it in a bad way, but when you do too many things, just like this 10 of Wands, you get plumb wore out. You're only one person, you can only do so much, and you guys don't know when to stop. Okay, and I'm saying that in a really good way because you guys have great work ethics. You bust your butt to do what you need to do. You take care of the people that you need to take care of, and I appreciate that in you. But on the other end of it, you also need to take care of yourself so you'll be able to continue doing what you're doing. So just remember that. But with this judgment, I feel like that there is something coming in that's going to make you all breathe easier. Feel like those bricks are being taken off of your shoulders. Feeling like you guys can have more of a life possibly now. Maybe if you own your own business, for instance, you're going to hire people to work underneath you to where you don't have to do so much. Maybe if you're getting a job, you're going to be working less hours than what you were at your other job. There's something about this that makes me feel like you guys are going to go, that's a big relief. So It's a great feeling how I have, except for this card right here concerns me, but you guys are going to be wise enough not to fall for it, okay? Give me just a minute, okay? I got to rearrange. Been talking way too long, I'm sorry. Seven, the 10, the 9 kind of all go hand in hand. I feel like you guys are just doing too much. And I love you for it. But it's sometimes you have to take care of yourself, okay, you all? It's important. You can't keep going if you don't. Here's the thing. Just like I said, 7, 10, and 9 of Wands. You're working too much, you're protecting, you're feeling challenged, you're feeling like either people or your environment is picking on you or taking you for granted possibly. You're nurturing something and you're really doing the best that you can. However, you're wearing yourself out. Please be cautious of this. If you need an extra couple hours of sleep, take a day off and sleep a couple extra. If you need to lay down and take a nap, do it. If you need just take a day off and sit on the couch, do it. You guys don't know when to stop. And sometimes it really gets to you emotionally, physically, and you guys just need a little time off to breathe. When I get this 7 of Cups and the Magician, I almost kind of go that some of you all are looking for something specific, and sometimes when you manifest and you start pushing yourself towards things that are in your, you have a goal and you're going towards the goal, which is great. However, sometimes, especially today, I just want you to be cautious with this 7 of Cups. I almost feel like some of you all may be wanting something too badly, and excuse me, I'm sorry. And because of that, you're actually manifesting things that may not be so good, that may not be actually real. It could be a person, so if you're getting into a romantic situation, maybe online dating or something like that, be cautious. It could be a job, it could be a home, it could be another someone else doing something that they make a living of trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Be cautious. Don't stop manifesting though, because this is important for you guys to continue to grow and to get to the place where you're wanting to be. Especially with this Tower. Now this Tower, I feel like is going to be, there's going to be an ending to something, or an epiphany, or some kind of news or message that comes in that's going to really make you feel so much better about so many different things in your life. And with that, here's the High Priestess. Your intuition is going to kick up, your inner guidance, your gut instincts are going to be stronger than usual. On top of that, a lot of you guys are going to have a couple of vivid dreams throughout the month of March that you may need to pay attention to. Whether they're passed on loved ones or whether they are ideas or thoughts that you guys may need to know to be able to get something accomplished or to move forward with something. I feel like you may be getting that information throughout the month of March. Then when I get this Ace of Wands, this is an absolutely beautiful ace. It can be in a birth of a baby, it can be in a new home, a new job, a new beginning in some way. So that gets me excited, especially after the Tower card. And then don't forget, you all, adjacent possibilities. So sometimes the possibilities that are around you, you haven't even paid attention to. For instance, if you're looking for a job to work in the office, okay, you don't look outside of the office thing, but all of a sudden you may find a different job and you're like, wait a minute, I might be qualified to get that type of a job because I have these skills. So there are some possibilities out there, and this could be regarding your business or a new place to live or different things going on in your life. But I feel like that there may be possibilities that's going to be coming up soon that you never even thought of. And because of that, you're going to get into a better situation, possibly, than where you are right at this moment. Then I have this Abundance card. I also have the Romance card. So some of you may be getting into a new romantic relationship. But this new beginning and this rebirth, possibly a spiritual awakening as well. But I see it as a new way of living for a lot of you. And sometimes that just takes a little bit of your mind, or the new perspective, or your mind to be changed about something specifically, or something that happens that opens your eyes. And then all of a sudden you can see things in a totally different view. It's a great feeling that I have. So if you guys are doing a little bit of this too much, hang in there just for a minute. That's all about to change. Just be cautious with that card, okay? I just want to tell you. All right, Sagittarius, this is a great reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is your first half of March reading, March 1st through the 15th reading for Sagittarius. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.